Welcome to episode 6.
Time flies by,
DeFi,
doesn't it?
money, and everything else. Man, it seems like literally just yesterday. Yeah, we did first episode. It's been 6 weeks now.
I can't believe it either.
It's insane. It's the summer just it's pretty much done, and it's football weather, it's going to be football weather soon. It's football
Dude,
season.
isn't it amazing? Oh my god.
Are you guys
I love
big?
This time of year.
Big into football, Alex, Austin?
I'm okay into football. I'm not like a super fanatic fan where like I could tell you the stats of every single person and have the names of every single guy on the team, but I like watching it, I like playing it. It's fun to watch, but yeah, I'm not one of those like super fans.
All right. I just feel like life's always good, but life is just a little better during football season. I just always feel that way. So, all right. Well, we already have a couple watching on my okay. I'm trying to overlay the chats. There we go. I think now we can see everyone. 4-minute delay noted. What is that?
Z with the punch to the gut.
Yeah,
all right. I think I'm good.
I think I'm good too. I can hear you guys clearly now. How's everybody doing? You guys, man, I can't believe this is episode 6. DeFi is timeless to me. Like I'm in a time warp, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's really, 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 really true. Especially nowadays with so much volatility, so much going on. We got the merge, just changing everything. It seems like you kind of can feel the FOMO a little bit for the first time, like in forever. Like, and seeing some of these big green candles yesterday was just so much fun. And it just reminded me of like the good old days. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's really cool to see how there's so much money on the sidelines. It's just rearing to go. So it just makes you, kind of reminds you that things are not as dire. I mean, we've been talking about this horrible macro feels like forever. And it's just nice to actually have something cool and see what happens with the merge. So look, you guys are much more technical than I am. So what are your thoughts on the merge? I know me from someone, I might be more of like I'm definitely non-technical. So I probably see things from more of like a 30,000 foot level perspective. And I think about the fact that things just break all the time with really, really smart people with some of the biggest corporations and companies in the world. So when I think about the merge and I think, there's going to be no issues, it seems unrealistic to me. So since you guys are a lot more technical than me, what are your thoughts on that piece of it?
Man, that's a good question. So a lot to unpack there. There's on the technical side of things. I mean, there's for most users, the biggest thing they'll notice is probably maybe cheaper gas. That's my guess, and the price might change, but I'm not a fan of proof of stake. Honestly, don't shoot me, guys. I think proof of work is more secure. I think it's more decentralized because I can't afford a node. I can't afford a node on basically any proof of stake network. So at least not yet. I would like to, but that kind of concentrates power into a few select individuals, and that makes it just easier to exploit and gain control and consensus over things. So I think proof of work is awesome when you can have like every Joe Schmo who can afford a miner of some kind to just hook it up in their house and really spread it out. Yeah, the electricity costs and all that, but it's actually spurring innovation in terms of renewable energy and increasing that, and also finding efficiencies we didn't have before, like using the geothermal heat coming out of volcanoes in like El Salvador and other places nowadays to power remote Bitcoin mining rigs hooked up with satellite internet. Like that's just genius. I think like that heat's dissipating anyway. Put it to use. Same with oil rigs that they are just constantly burning those oil wells, right? Like people are now figured out how to cap those with something that takes the burning energy and uses that energy in something useful like mining Bitcoin, because you can't transmit that power long distances from some of those wells. Like the degradation of the energy it's so inefficient, it's usually not worth it. You lose most of it transmitting it over those power lines. But if you can use it where it's generated, then you actually have a use case, and that's where Bitcoin mining on those oil well caps is like brilliant, and that industry's taken off, and that also increases decentralization, gives other revenue streams to companies. Anyway, I like proof of stake, or I like proof of work. Proof of stake's cool too, but I think we need to have a mix. I don't know what it's going to be like for Ethereum because everybody's mining it on their graphics cards, right? So if you take that away, like I'm going to stop mining it on my graphics cards, and I'm not going to get a node. I can't afford one yet. I don't know what's going to happen, man. It's going to be like you said. Big companies make crazy decisions all the time, and anything could happen, really. So I'm kind of holding off on Ethereum at the moment. I'm not placing bets on it. I kind of want to see how the markets react to it. And also, I don't think, as a software engineer, migrations can be dangerous and risky. So like if you're migrating a system that manages people's money, I usually I take my money out of that while that's happening, and I wait for them to fix all the nuts and bolts and all the, all the bugs that are going to pop up as they're migrating things. So I'm going to sit on the sidelines until they're up and running with the new system. I'm not going to hold through a migration where potentially the system could like crash or something like that. Not saying I would, not trying to FUD or anything like that. Just trying to hedge my bets and manage my risk. What about you?
Why are you fudding my Ethereum back?
Oh God, I'm going to get murdered out here.
No, I really appreciate all that. As I was listening, I was setting up my camera here. Shout out to Pocket Aces. They were like, no cam for Austin. I ran upstairs, got my camera. So for anybody that's watching, I'm trying to do a new style on the YouTube channel, right? And with that, my camera belongs not just in my studio, but I have to do other little scenes. So I was like in the middle of, it's been a super busy day. So I had my camera upstairs, long story short. But no, with the Ethereum, right? I think the biggest thing that I would like to talk about is where it's going from, proof of stake to proof of work, all that. I don't know. Have you all seen the attempted U.S. regulation on banning that over energy concerns? Like, are you serious? That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's like a means of control, right? If you have proof of work, and our government saying that, I think, is really kind of it validates those concerns. Like, yeah, they're saying, oh, the energy, the environment, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, but I could crank my AC up, and use a ton of power equivalent to what I would be doing with Bitcoin if I wanted to down here in Florida, right? But like, I'm not. Or I could like get another freezer or something, or some more appliances. But like, what's the difference between me doing that or me like getting some grow lights and growing a bunch of weed or something and like using a bunch of electricity versus me doing Bitcoin mining, right? Or what about me using power tools in my workshop, right? Like, what if I have an electric lawnmower that plugs in to an outlet that takes a ton of electricity, right? Or an electric chainsaw. So like, why are they saying, oh, well, for Bitcoin, no, we shouldn't do that. Well, how about ban all electric power tools or all freezers and air conditioning? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. And to me, it sounds like it's the real agenda is a power play. They're saying, oh, well, proof of stake is easier for us to gain consensus or hack just a few central players to gain that consensus on wherever they are. But like, proof of work is much more decentralized. So I don't know, man. That's my conspiracy theory for the day.
No, I think it's a legitimate concern. I don't think it's conspiracy theory at all. And we've seen it play out in so many different ways. So no, I think that's a very, very valid concern. Austin, you were saying something?
Oh, no, I was totally agreeing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like what Pi said here. It's just a power play. And, it's just like, I don't really get political, right? I try to stay very non-political in crypto, in YouTube, anything like that, because, everybody has opinions, and politics gets really disgusting because at the end of the day, I think it's all kind of bullcrap. So honestly, I'm probably the best person to talk politics with because I don't agree with any side. I think you should just be a great leader, and you shouldn't cling to a certain title, right? You should just be a good leader, execute, and then let your actions speak for you. You shouldn't be speaking and, not doing anything. But, politics aside, yeah, it was kind of crazy when I read that because there are so many. Somebody actually, shout out to whoever replied to my tweet. I made a tweet yesterday about that, and somebody said the traditional banking system is way more energy inefficient than actually, Bitcoin mining and all this. And it's so true, right? I mean, if we look at the statistics on all this stuff that, from me giving my money to a bank to that in transaction, and then how all the money gets dispersed and all the energy it requires on the internet to, disperse it all, it's crazy. And it's so just contradicting to see, and ironic, honestly, to see a national power say, how can we control this but not control it? I got it.
Right.
You can't mine
Mhm.
Bitcoin anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is hard to not get political with crypto, and unfortunately, we're going to see that kind of start playing out more and more. I think, I'm not a big fan of either side, so I'm not a big fan of Democrats or Republicans. But it did concern me what happened in California, where they made that bill that I think goes into effect in 2025, in regards to how you can handle like USDC and stables. I don't know if you guys read about that, but it was
Not
not
yet.
good. So I don't know. Maybe someone that lives in California can chat something on there, but I think it's going to go up for vote or something like that, and it's not good. And I've heard a couple people tell me that if that passes, if that goes through, they're going to leave California. It's that simple because their whole life is crypto. So when I hear stuff like that, it is pretty concerning. And then what happened with the guy, with Tornado Cash? That it was also. I mean, that's crazy, guys. I still can't believe the Tornado Cash thing. Like that's basically the equivalent to like. If you I don't know, if you create a car and someone drives that car and gets in an accident, then the person that created the car can go to jail. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just very, very concerning. So, we will see what happens with all that. But having said that, a more fun topic, if you guys don't mind, can we talk about this Luna Classic stuff? And now it's the other one, the Luna one. What is it? I should know. I'm in a short with it, and I can't even tell you the ticker symbol. Luna 2.
Luna 2.
Yeah, it went nutsos. It was earlier today. It was at $2.05. Got up as high as $8, a 4x in one day. Now it's at $5.11. Man, I'm in a short with it, and I've kept my short. I probably should have gotten out of my short when it hit 455. Because I was up considerably. Now it's back up to 5. I'm like up barely at anything. And it's just been so much fun to watch this. Have you guys been doing this? And I haven't taken any long positions with these, but I'm definitely short right now with this one because they're not building anything on it. Like, nice job by Don Sword. Nice little 80% profit in one day. Beautiful. Yeah, very nice. So Alex, you didn't get into this at all?
I've been so busy. Like people pop up in my chats and stuff and in my messages like Lunacy, blah blah blah. And I mean just the name, her like Lunacy, right? Lunacy. It's lunacy, man. It's crazy. So like I don't know. I am happy for the people that made money, but for the people saying it's going to $1, like the market cap math is insane. It's like that'd be like $10 billion market cap. That's I mean, I don't know, man. So I think people need to be careful with whatever they do. Like this is YOLO money, in my opinion, right? Mm-hmm. Like this is, you throw a little bit on there, see if you can catch the wave and get out before it dumps on you. That's my opinion, not financial advice. Like Dawn Sword made a ton of money on it. Yeah, DK is all about it. Yeah, Dow King, he made a bunch of money on it, but he also, we talked about the market cap with him. He's like, people saying it's going to $1, like those numbers are highly unrealistic in this market. This to me is like a meme coin pump, really. So I hope I have a bunch of people that made money in my community on it though. So like, heck yeah. If you are have your finger on the trigger and you are watching that chart and you want to ride that wave, like disposable income, YOLO casino money, and like get in, get out if you can. That's my opinion. What do you think? You're the TA guy.
I don't think you can apply a TA to this because it's just craziness. So I'm trying to apply just fundamentals and common sense and math. And I applied the math because of the fact that 1.2% burn, in order for it to really kick in, it was going to take years and years and years. And the major exchanges already said that they were not going to burn according to the transactions within the exchange. Maybe with the withdrawal or the transfer or whatever, or the deposit, but not all the trades. So just I mean, if you just do the math, because there's so many tokens, it's just going to take forever for that 1.2% to do anything. I just felt like the math is not good for it. So that's why I kind of feared that this will eventually probably get very close to zero. They're not building anything on it. There's nothing going on, right, guys? There's nothing.
I've never heard anybody say anything good about it other than price go up. Like, that's all I've heard. I don't even know what it is. Like, what is this thing? Is it just like they're just like trying to reboot this thing like Luna, or what?
I guess. I mean,
is this Dow or is this Do Kwon?
No, I don't. or unstable Kwon. I don't even know if he's still involved with it or how. All I know is that there's nothing going on with it as far as them building. And this whole Luna 2 thing, I think it's just money that rotated, because if you look at when Luna 2 made its huge run a few hours ago, it was right about the same time that this other one started, Loon C started dumping. So I think the funds just rotated from one to the other. And it makes you wonder if now the funds are going to rotate back to the other one.
Yep. This is honestly a really good learning opportunity. So we got 8 people watching right now. Thank you. And I don't know how many people's watching over at YaBonks, but everybody watching and that's going to watch the replay, right? This is a great learning opportunity for investing in general. And that is, be good at what you are good at, be involved with what you want to be involved at, and do not get shiny object syndrome, right? You're going to see people I would say I would take a gamble on 70 to 80% of the reason why something like this stuff pumps is because of the FOMO effect, right? There's a very small part that probably do have a lot of money that probably this is all they do is invest in, meme stuff and hype stuff. But the rest of the people are investing in other things, and then they caught word that this random coin is now, or token is now going up, and then they want to get in on it and get a little bit of money, right? But the problem here is that a lot of people are going to get burned from this. Eventually the hype is going to, like you said, Enrique, the money is just being transferred around. That's all it is, because there is a small group of people in the crypto space and just trading space in general, because this happens with stocks as well, where they make money. Like, their whole job is to sit down every single day behind a computer and find what's going to be hyped, trend, all this stuff. And that's how they make money, is they look up on all these crap coins, and they make money based on just understanding and doing that. Most of the people watching this don't do that, right? We have a little bit of common sense. We put our money into a little bit of other things that aren't, Dogecoin through the moon type stuff. And when it comes to that, right, you got to be good. Just be focused on what you're good at. Stay focused on what you are investing in, that that's tried and true, that is going to long run be profitable for you. And do not sell an asset that's actually providing money for you to get sidetracked on this shiny object syndrome that you think is going to 10x your profit. What Alex said, right? He said he has a little bit of gamble money. Sure, yeah, absolutely. Gamble if you want to. But this is where a lot of people get burned, where they see something that's like, oh my gosh, I'm only making 20%. Or here's a good example, right? Oh my God, I'm only making 10% on overnight finances USD plus. I'm going to take this out and put it into Luna 2 Dogecoin Eno through the moon, because I could make 10x. And then they get burned, and then they say everything's a scam, and then they go back to, doing whatever. So definitely please do not get shiny object syndrome on all this stuff. It's fun to talk about and it's fun to gamble on, but it is something you should not take out of one risk management thing, like that safe or medium or whatever, and then put it into a total different category of risk. Do not do it.
And I do that. And that's why I said that, because I'm telling you, don't do
Alex
what
said
I
it,
do.
I do that.
I do, but I know better, but I'm so impulsive. And when I see that chart going up, and I know a lot of people can relate to this, especially in this space. If you're in crypto, you probably have a lot of people out here have that high risk tolerance, and they're kind of adrenaline junkies. And so I came from options trading, and I'm oh, crypto and options trading. I love the high risk stuff, but I make dumb financial decisions. And at the end of the day, I got to look out for me and my family and our animal sanctuary. I got to be a responsible human adult person. Right. So it's man, I sometimes I should be, how a lot of trading strategies say, keep X amount in stables, right? 40% in dry powder or whatever on the side. There are different theories on all that stuff, whatever. But like, if I have that money there and I see something going up, I'll just keep putting more and more and more into it. And then when it starts going down, I'm like, oh, I'll just DCA in and it's going down. I'll get a lower position and then it'll come back up. Right. And it doesn't. And then I'm like, oh my God, I lost my, I lost my bag again. I blew up another account. And so it's like a learning process for me. And it's one of those things where it's like, I know better, but I do it anyway. So it's like a process of like discipline and like emotional control, and like nobody's perfect. If you're some like emotionless robot and you just are just killing it on trading, like that is awesome. And I should probably hire you, right, to like manage my portfolio. But I just want like, yeah, Austin, everything you said, spot on. And even if you know these things, sometimes it can be hard to follow through with them. So there's some real life, like there's some like real life TMI for you guys on like my personal issues with trading. Day trading is a stock, you know, I came from like stock trading and then options and then crypto. So like, you know, manage your risk and emotions and everything. Cause I see people FOMOing, and a lot of people out here, they talk like how I think in these Discord servers and Telegram servers. And they're freaking out. Like I'm going all in on Loon C. If you're, you know, imagine not going in on Loon C, like blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, oh, should I do that? No, I got work to do. Like I should just keep chipping away at my business and like putting a little bit here in multiple things that I think are like moderate risk to lower risk with a tiny amount for those YOLOs. But like those YOLOs take a lot of time to manage. So like, I don't like them right now because I'm working around the clock, but I don't know, man. So that's my feelings on all that.
Yeah,
Man,
no, I think we can all relate at some level.
It's so sad too. Like I seen this on Twitter and it literally broke my heart, bro. I seen somebody talking about, I think it was Luna. It was some crazy token. And they were replying and they said, I only have $200 and I was wanting to get started and I put it into this. So let's hope, right? They did this little emoji where they're crossing their fingers. And I'm just like, guys, like, oh my God, stop putting hundreds of dollars into this stuff that is not, it's a risk. It's a gamble. If you only have $100 to your net worth, you don't even belong in crypto. You should,
I agree.
Crypto is that stepping stone that you should step onto once you have a foundation set in place. And I was just like, am I really reading this right now? Like it's
like that. That's why I got this little moon thing. It was like a super cheap little trinket, but like, so I can point out and remind myself and my viewers, like, don't be a moon boy, right? Like be bullish on your favorite projects. That's fine. But like, keep your head straight and don't fall prey to the moon boys. And I even get that way sometimes because my emotions bleed right through me. So if you see me getting excited about a project, remember, I'm just some YouTuber who has like emotional control issues. And like, you got to like know that information. I'm not perfect at this. I get some wins and some loses and stuff. Like somebody like Enrique here, I'm not just trying to like toot his horn or whatever, but like he has done very well with his TA trading, but he's like very methodical about it, and he's got systems in place and he takes the emotion out of it. Where I'm just like, I get excited about these projects. I love the FOMO. I love trying to play the community sentiment on all this stuff, and I get excited. So don't be a moon boy. That's my advice for the day. Not financial advice though.
No, that's great advice.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you wouldn't know it. I've seen my balance go from like plus 200 on this short, on this Luna 2 short. Since we got on air, I've gone from like plus 700 to only plus $12, then down 200. Now I'm up 355. Now it's 347. It's like, you just get used to those crazy things. And I just have an end in mind. I can show you the chart real quick and why this is the chart. Like, how can you be bullish on this right now? But again, it's very short time frames. It's been a craziness, but look, this is where it was this morning, guys, right here. What's that? $1.95. So I don't feel bad that I'm short at all here, because I feel like the momentum, look at the momentum, it's going down. Hype is probably going down. This thing still has a ways to go. I mean, it could drop $2 more and it'll still have an amazing day. It'll still be up like 60%. So, I just feel comfortable with this, but I could have closed it at a big win more than once. And I'm just like, no, they're not building on this. There's nothing here. It's just hype. Let's write it down big. So, how can you be bullish on this? I don't see how. So I look at this chart and I think I'm good. So I'm not telling you guys out there to go short this, but I do have a big short position on it, and I feel totally confident. Like I feel very comfortable. And if I lose, I lose. But
exactly. In a short position, like makes sense there. Just looking at the chart, like I feel like there's a hype and a wave. Like people rode the wave up, and like
yeah,
what's the case for the next leg up? Is there a case at all? Like, or is this just like a hype thing, a meme coin? Is this thing gonna be dead tomorrow? Like what? Like I don't know.
I mean, if they get a bunch of like Jesse Eccles to hype it up in the next couple hours, I could be in trouble.
Let me get on the phone with Jesse real quick.
But if they don't do that, I think we're fine. I think we're good.
Oh,
how long
man.
has Terra 2 been around? Is it like
Let's see. We'll go to the 1 week.
July? So
May 30th. May
it
30th.
popped, it almost got to $11 when it first launched at like 5 or something, and then went up to 11. Then it crashed down, and it's just been around like $2, $1.50, and then the Loon C thing happened. So I think maybe they piggybacked off that excitement to get a little pop here. Now, is that real? I don't know.
Yeah, it feels so not organic, right? And now we're looking at lunacy, or as you call it, lunacy.
Lunacy.
And it's pretty funny to see how the top here and it dropped, but then you see that right at the same time. That's when this happened. It's like, okay, that's funny. So,
and there are like pump groups, right? Like there are organizations that professionally pump something, and then once they say, all right, let's all exit. Let's take let's use everybody FOMOing in behind us as exit liquidity. The price tanks, and then it looks like they're thinking, all right, now let's pump this next one, get this in the headlines. And so their next call is Luna 2, and maybe they're doing the exact same thing. And like, I don't know. So that's my another conspiracy theory, but like I've seen pump groups doing stuff like this, and this is kind of on a larger scale, because like then you get all like the YouTubers and like the public crypto influencers and traders out here. Like we watch this activity, was like, oh, okay, let's do a YOLO on it and see how it does. And then like we're showing, oh wow, like this is going up, and it just kind of perpetuates it. So it's kind of like viral marketing almost, in effect.
Or antiviral marketing, because I'm saying to short it. So antiviral marketing.
we're trying to keep it real marketing, right? Like
no, but the FOMO is scary, because like I had a position, I was short earlier today around 0.48 ish with lunacy actually, and I was up I think about 15%, and I was like, okay, I'm good, I'm done. Like I was happy, because I was so afraid that it was just going to start running up again. But with this other one, with Luna 2, I just don't have that same kind of concern. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like that one's different, and it's not as hyped. And but who knows? Maybe I should be scared. Maybe it's going to get hyped. But I don't think so. I think it already had its little run there. So we'll see what happens, though. We will see. What about you guys? What was your craziest trade of the week?
Oh man,
I have a beautiful one. I'm gonna share it. Can I share my screen?
Definitely.
I'm gonna do a selfish / non-selfish plug here, because good news. I can now legally put this on the camera. This is the first time everybody's gonna hear this on camera too, because I haven't disclosed it on my YouTube page yet. So I'm officially sponsored by Astrobit. So Astrobit is a bot trading hosting platform where they only take in, strategists. So they call the people that make the bots strategists. They only accept really quality ones. You don't just go there and there's like a million bots. There's only like, I think 5 currently. So they're very selective. They're US based company. Everybody's docs. This isn't some crazy DeFi DGen project. This is an actual company. And I'm hosted by Astrobit. Yeah. So they gave me a code. So if anybody does have interest in wanting to join under me, I'm actually doing a cool little giveaway where if you join under Astrobit, I'm going to be paying for somebody's first month subscription fees. But dude, this bot, I'm telling you, yeah. Shout out to Z. They say can't wait for the workshop tomorrow. Yeah, if you sign up, get that under there. I'm hosting a workshop tomorrow where I show you all exactly A from Z how to set it up. It's really easy, but it can be kind of intimidating to anybody that's not used to this before. But here, let me share my screen because, dude, I woke up to this trade and I was like, this can't be real. Like there has to be something going on here. But it's not. It's real.
All right, you have access now.
All right, there. So one cool thing, so this is about Astrobit. I actually was talking to a friend the other day, and one of his concerns about when I was telling him I was using trading bots was that he was like, dude, because there are scammy trading bots out there and stuff like that where you give someone your money and then they pay you back whatever. No, this is nothing like this. This connects to centralized exchanges, and then all you do is you give these bots permission to trade for you. So you always have access to your money. You can turn them on and off. You're not giving some shady person your bot or anything like that or your money. You always have access to this money. So this one right here, right? So this one's the Cinnamon Toast bot. This one's the French Toast bot. So this one scalp trades Bitcoin. This one scalp trades Ethereum. I want you all to look at this, man. Where was this at? Right here. Yeah. This huge green and I know I'm saying huge, and this is like, I mean, not that big, but bro, look at this. Look at how beautiful this has been the past few days. So after this did this insane pump, right? Long close. I mean, it timed these little dips in this little trend here, whatever you want to call it, this little channel. I mean, it was trading in perfectly. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6 trades perfectly like timed, man. I mean, this bot's dangerous. So that's I just wanted to highlight that this week.
It looks a lot like the BTC chart. What time frame are you on? Is that an hour? I can't tell.
This is an hour. Yeah, right here. Hour. Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, it looks a lot. I mean, it literally looks like the BTC chart for the 1 hour, which is pretty interesting.
Well, that's Ethereum. Right? That was Ethereum USDTs, right? So they kind of follow each other.
Yeah,
and yet it looks more like Bitcoin than Ethereum. Well,
and speaking on the other one this week, right? Because 6th of September was this week. Yeah. So look at this one. So remember when Bitcoin just decided to just do this insane pump, right? Yeah. This week. So it timed it perfectly in the Bitcoin trading, right? It put me in down here, right at the top. I'm telling you, at the top of this crazy scam pump, whatever you're going to call it, happened. Exited the trade, and then that happened. So beautiful.
That's amazing.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. Did it in my sleep, man. This is not me at all. This is the bot.
Send me your referral code, bro. I'll sign up for that. I'll try it out.
I'll put it in the chat, but I'll send it to you guys too. Yeah.
All right. Excuse me 1 sec.
That's very cool, man. That really, really is cool.
Yeah, and also the invite link I put in the public chat, it gets you 20% off. So you guys get a little bonus profit there.
And and that's not the same bot you were talking about last week, right?
No, it is.
It is. Okay.
Yep.
Because someone asked about it in the comments post video, and I couldn't remember, and I think I said it was bread something, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, bread bites. Yeah. So when you
bread
go
bites,
into,
that's what it was.
Yep. So when you go into the Astrobit platform, because the Astrobit itself, that's not the name of the bots. They're just the hosting platform. And then you go in there and there's different people that have different bots. And the bots that I use is by the brand name Bread Bites. And I use the French Toast and the Cinnamon Toast. But the Cinnamon Toast, it's closed out. You can't get them anymore. So you can get the French Toast ones though, which is Bitcoin. Yeah, Austin and I are hardcore into bread bots. Absolutely. Shout out to Kurt. Kurt's in that group.
Nice,
and what's really cool is when you get these, when you're a customer and you verify that you're a customer in the Discord, in the Astrobit Discord, you get access to what Kurt's talking about, the exclusive customer channels, and you get to talk to other people making money. It's really fun.
Yeah, I've only used the Pionex bots before in the past, but I stopped using those because I got super into DeFi stuff and like LP farming and whatnot. But I was doing decently well, but those are like you talked about in the last video, it's very manual, right? Like you got to keep an eye on it still, because if like the macro trends kind of change on you, like you should probably close the bot and reopen up one to match the macro trend if you think it's going to keep stair stepping down. Anyway, I'm going to try that one out though. Dude, and what you said earlier, everyone should be aware of new people listening to crypto, to the Telegram and Discord space. There are so many scammers that post these fake ass websites that are just like, you'll make 5% per day guaranteed. All you got to do is sign up for this. You put in your money, blah, blah, blah. And it's got like a fake trading platform. And then you try to withdraw your money and you can't. And it's just like a honeypot, really. And
or they're just Ponzi schemes.
Or the Ponzi
they
schemes,
literally they say we're a trading bot platform, but all they're doing is paying you with other people's money. They're not actually trading anything. They're just like, yo, look at this.
So look at the code of the website. Go to like their front page. Like just go to view source. See if there's like anything super like weird, like the name of a previous website that it used to be before it got shut down and banned, and then they had to launch a new one. Right? I found that in a lot of those. Also, just be careful. Don't connect to them. Like I trust Austin personally because he's my friend. I've known him for a long time. We've talked a lot, and he has been straight with me on things. So like if he's telling me this site's legit, like I'll try that one because that's a good recommendation. That's a reference from somebody I know and trust, right? And have you taken money off the platform yet, Austin?
Yes, I have. I've taken profit. Okay. And like I said, so it connects to a centralized exchange. I use Bybit. So just a disclaimer too, if you are in America, got to use a VPN.
Okay, good to know.
Because you can't use the US based Binance, FTX. The only thing US that you can use without a VPN is Qcoin, but Qcoin, it has a tendency to miss some trades sometimes. It's really laggy. No one really recommends it. So I use Bybit, just use a VPN. But you have access to your funds at all time on Bybit, and you can just send it back to your MetaMask or back to your fiat bank account, whatever you want to do. No one has access but you.
Cool. So it's not a honeypot in your experience then, because a lot of these like will look super legit, and like people will be like DMing you, shilling them all over the place, and like they look good, they sound good, but it's just like, and then people get wrecked. But so like do your research, take the name of these websites, these companies that launch these like trading platforms, and like look up their history. How long have they been around? Where are they based? What the reviews are like? Obviously, you're always going to get some bad reviews when people do things wrong and like get burnt, but like use your discernment to kind of filter through that data. And like if Austin is recommending it to me, it's probably legit, right? And I'm not going to say that with 100% confidence because anything could happen, but like I trust you, Austin. And Enrique, I know you use BitGet, right? So I use BitGet too after like you and like our buddy Brando, like you guys have been using that and like pulling money on and off of it. Oh yeah, where is Brando supposed to come on today?
No, because he's out of town. He's traveling for work, so he said he won't come for maybe 2 weeks. Next Friday's not good for him either. So we're thinking maybe like the 23rd, I think.
Yeah, he's driving through Vegas right now, so it's probably going to be hard for him to hop on. But yeah, so like I was watching him make stupid money doing trades. Dude, like he trades in like channels. He does like his TA and stuff, and he's just like setting up like leveraged trades. Like here, I'll take a long position, and then he'll set a stop loss down below the support, and then he'll like close it out partially part of the way towards the resistance, and then he'll just like open a short and do it again. And like, dude, I'm just watching this guy just like printing money. Like he's like a natural at this kind of stuff though, right? Amazing. He's like somebody who picks up a guitar for the first time and is just like, it's just like awesome. Like that's how he is with like trading stuff, right? So I'm just sitting there like, I'm trying to like follow along behind him like some bumbling idiot, and I'm like FOMOing in after his trades like on camera with him, and I'm like, I just lost another $200. Oh crap! Oh my god, I just lost $80, man. And he's just like, dude, stop. And I'm just like, I'm done. Like no more leverage trading for me. So he like. And like you've been killing it on BitGet. I know that. But the point of my story was use platforms that people and friends that you trust have used and have put money on and taken money off, because that's the worst thing. I actually saw somebody really smart, super smart engineer, big name out here. I won't name drop him, but he put a bunch of money into one of these platforms like that, thinking it was legit, and it was like a brilliant social engineering thing. They had like a community and everything, and he got in there and he couldn't get his money out ever. And then he went around warning everybody about this one, like telling me about it. And so that's why I always say, like, ask, have you pulled your money off yet? Cool, good. How long have you been using it? So I am using BitGet. I've taken money on and off of there. I'm also going to try Astrobit. That's what it's called, Austin? Astrobits?
Astrobit. Yeah, I'm going to try it.
Astrobit. I'm going to try that one. So anyway, I also want to tell everybody, I know a lot of people have been keeping you guys waiting on purpose because I want you guys to hear our conversations and let us bore you to death. But
yeah,
MDB
well,
NFT
see, look,
giveaway.
here's the thing, right? If someone
Pay the
comes
troll
here just
toll.
if someone comes here just to win some money, or in this case an NFT, at least they indirectly by force got some value, right?
Yeah, man, exactly. So that was my ploy to have them give us some attention for a while, and then I'll drop this big old thing. Thanks to MDB, Danny and Alice and the whole team over there for hooking me up with this NFT. This thing's worth a fortune, and it's like my biggest giveaway by far. So I'm like super excited to do this. It is like last time I was checking, they were going for like 5 BNB, and it was like $1,500. I think some people are trying to trade their Phoenix Fire Club to get those Infinity Yacht Club NFTs. So like I think the floor price for these NFTs are like $4 BNB now, which is like between I think 1,200 and 1,500 still, because BNB went up. Anyway,
how does that work? How do you trade up like that?
Go to NF Trades. Oh, you don't. So you would sell this on the peer-to-peer marketplace, like nftrades.com, and take your funds to buy the next one.
Got it.
So I'm actually keeping this. I have one of them that I bought. You guys were there when I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
I FOMO'd in real time and bought it, and I'm keeping that.
Your wife's happy. Your wife's happy now with that investment.
She still doesn't understand it. I wouldn't go so far to say she's happy, but she's placated, right? So she's calmed down, and I've pulled the wool over her eyes, and so she's like, yeah, I'm like, don't worry, it's a great investment, blah, blah, blah. She's like, what's an NFT? It's just a picture. And I'm like, it's a utility thing, blah, blah, blah. And MDB to the moon, right? And anyway, not financial, not relationship advice, terrible relationship advice right there. But no, she's happy. She can't believe that it's doubled in value. I just, I don't want to sell the thing for a long, long time. So hopefully we never need that money for an emergency. But I know I probably could pull at least $1,000, maybe $1,200 out of that right now if I needed liquidity. But I'm going to actually let it keep printing MDB because MDB just keeps pushing new highs. And I think in the next bull market,
stake it, bro. And you stake it,
dude. My MDB position, that's answer your question. That's my best play of the week. My MDB position is like, boom, like blew up, and it like offset some of the other losses I have in my portfolio plus some. So like thanks to MDB's in my portfolio, I'm way up this week. I have I have a fat stack in the MDB/BNB pool, and that thing's printing MDB every day. And then I just take that, and I've just been pairing it with my BNB and just putting it back in the pool. And also in the single stake, I got a couple $100 there. And Phoenix Plus, I went hamming. I did the Infinity AMA with Danny, and man, he is a good salesperson. Afterwards, I'm just FOMOing again, gotta buy this. And so I'm 2,000 deep in the Phoenix Plus thing. And I'm planning to get Inferno'd out eventually, and then just sit in MDB Plus. But in the meantime, that thing's printing. And they aren't Infernoing anybody out of Phoenix right now until I think the Infinity thing's fully launched. So
it's Tuesday.
So I'm just in there getting I think 1% a day almost right now in Phoenix Plus. And so even if I do get Inferno'd out immediately afterwards, I'll have at least broke even with a couple percent gain there. Anyway, sorry guys.
Well, I want to know before you do your thing, I do want to know, I'd like to know more about their plan to it seems like everyone knows about MDB that knows DeFi, but for this thing to really become something big, and I think what Danny really wants to see, they got to get it out of, got to get out of that DeFi bubble. Have you guys had any conversations with Danny? I know you guys talk a little bit in regards to what the plan is to make that happen.
Well,
yeah, we actually just did an AMA with Danny today. I just got out of one. YaBonks was in there, where we were talking about the future of Infinity and stuff. And that's exactly one thing I asked him. I was like, well, not exactly. I said, now that we got Infinity, right? We got MDB Plus, Phoenix Plus, now Infinity, the Phoenix Fire Club NFTs. What's next, right? Because you got everything, all the products. And he says, yeah, absolutely. He's going for these. I think he said he has 2 major centralized exchanges that he is in talks with, that they're going to do some crazy stuff as far as listing goes.
Wow.
And then he says that when it comes to that, he's just really trying to build relationships and partnerships that he can do like on scale, right? Because
Hold
now
on,
they have the
Austin.
proof of
This
concept.
might be a dumb question, but you'll probably know the answer. I don't. How does that work? The fact that, you know, if you stake it, it kind of like rebases, or I hate the word rebase now, but whatever you want to call it, it increases. How would that work with a centralized exchange?
That's actually really cool because when you stake MDB, it's not like a lot of these inflationary concepts where you either rebase or it mints, because when you stake MDB, it's not a guarantee like, hey, you're going to get XYZ APY, right? You only get MDB and rewards through the fees that when someone transacts. So there's no minting, right? There's a set amount of MDB always used.
It's deflationary. It's actually a deflationary thing. There's a max supply and it's burning itself.
So it's really CEX friendly, honestly.
So there's no rebasing,
like all these other ones.
And the rewards that get paid out in the farm, that's more like almost like a senior style reward system for the farms. Like those tokens have been set aside already. They're not being minted, I believe. They're actually already accounted for, and they're getting paid out in the farms. And then the taxes of people buying and selling go back to burning the supply of the MDB down even more, as well as adding to their like the Phoenix Trust Fund, the synergy like solution thing, where it's like it builds the principal of their treasury, and then as that thing grows, a portion of the interest goes back to paying to buying back and paying out MDB rewards and burning some of them, and then a chunk of that interest from that principal goes back into the principal, so it has like that snowballing compounding effect. So it's like this engine that's growing behind MDB that it not only backs it in terms of like it was at 500% backs the liquidity or something like that. Yeah, like 500% backs the liquidity, and then it like keeps growing, and then the interest that principal generates, like I said, gets split between buybacks and burns, and buybacks for rewards, and then to growing that principal balance. So it's like theoretically this thing will just like keep growing. And they have like a diversified strategy for their like portfolio. It's all on their website, on the white paper. Anyway, it's killing it. Like it's outperforming BNB. It's outperforming the rest of the crypto market. If you like watch here, can I share my screen?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's been killing it. Peter, was it Peter? No. Yeah, Peter said just the MDB plus on exchanges, right?
That's a good question.
It's
I'm not sure if it's
MDB. I don't know. I missed that part of the AMA today. I only popped in at the end there before I had to get ready for this.
I don't see. I mean, yeah, I don't think that would be weird if it's MDB plus.
Yeah, I'm honestly not. I don't think he specified, or he might have. I don't know.
All right, so here is MDB in USD, I believe, and it hit all-time highs today in USD value, right? So in dollar value, this thing popped, but in BNB value, it hit all-time highs just a few days ago. So compared to BNB, like it popped up 2 days ago or something, and like this is in relation to BNB, which it's paired with, and like BNB just like had a big run up to like 290 or more than 290 today. And so that's why you see this little dip in terms of compared to BNB, but even still, MDB, as BNB is going back down, MDB is still going up, so it's going to probably keep pushing that all-time high. Not financial advice, my speculation, but in terms of the USD value, I mean, this thing is look at this. I mean, all-time highs. So my position, like I said in my portfolio, dollar-wise, is just blowing up. Like I think I was buying in like here. I bought in like around here, so like around 9 to 9.5 cents. And I mean, with their strategy, this thing's deflationary. So
it's straight up deflationary. You can literally say that.
Straight up deflationary, and so it's going to get limited, even more so with time. And like their marketing is on point. Like I don't know, you talk to Danny, right? That dude is like he's eloquent. He's got the fancy accent. He's got like the business lingo. Like man, like that guy is he's sharp, right? So and he's
a very likable guy.
He's very likable, super confident. Yeah. So like he just kind of bowls through any of the FUD. Like there's like other leaders and stuff might not be as confident and things like that. So like I like his confidence, but he's also like realistic and kind of a down to earth guy you can joke around with. and then like Alice, and like they're all fully doxxed, right? That's another thing. They're fully doxxed. They're running this like a legit business. That's why I'm saying like they're separating themselves from these like DeFi degen things, even though like it's still DeFi, right? Know the risks. Obviously, I'm bullish on it personally, so fully transparent. I can't hide my emotions when I'm excited about something. So like that's why I'm saying this stuff. Like, yes, I have a position in it.
Oh, all of us have positions, and
yeah,
this is not paid marketing or anything. We're just
No.
talking about something that we all have.
This is not
thousands in.
sponsored.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is not a sponsored video. No.
Yeah, I want to be transparent too. I own a bit, a lot, and with the NFTs, I think probably all my MDB holdings are probably over 10K. So,
damn.
so I am, I'm not being a unbiased voice. I'm very biased, but the chart speaks for itself, and I'm just gonna hold. And what I want to see, guys, and you guys have a lot more experience than me in DeFi. I want to see what this does when times are good. that's what I'm going to stick around for. That
be disgusting.
Bull market. Imagine when BNB's pushing $700 again. Are you kidding me?
And it will,
dude.
Plus 700.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm already 5x'd on my initial investment. I put 2,000 in on the pre-sale.
Oh, you got in way before me then. Okay.
You told me about it back then too.
I haven't sold a single token. That full disclaimer. I have held my MDB. I started out with 818,000 at 2,000 a pop when I first got rewarded from pre-sale. Staked it, and now I'm up to like 850 some because just passively from the rewards, and it's like 5x from launch.
Oh, you have more than I do.
Sick, bro. And you told me about it when it first launched. I was so busy, Austin. I was like, sorry, man. I don't have time to research new projects. I'm doing my deep dives and I'm doing all my research on these like 1 or 2 projects at that time. And like, you're like, no, dude, you got to get in this. You got to get in this. And I'm like, no. I don't have time to look into it. And I'm kicking myself, dude. Like I should have just trusted you at that time and been like, yeah, whatever, here, throw $500 in it or something. But you tried. I appreciate you trying to tell me about it back then.
I don't know why I didn't get into it earlier. I don't know why. I had a couple people tell me about it. One of the members of our community.
Well, it was different,
Smexer, Yeah, I guess maybe that's what it was. But when this Smexer, he told me about it. He's the same guy that told me about Horde when Horde first came out. And it just seems like that guy always seems to like have these little hidden gems before anyone else. But
who is it? What's his name?
Smexer, he watches a lot of our videos, but he's just always kind of like in the know. He's always in Discord, DMing here, going to this Discord chat there.
Dude, we need to create like a secret Discord server where it's just like us and like we'll cherry pick the people who we think are like super good at this stuff, and then we'll then we use that to our advantage.
Well, everyone here in the chat, like they all seem to know more than us about more.
For sure.
Stuff. I mean, it's insane how much knowledge there is just in the chat. It's incredible. That's why it's so good to have these conversations too, right? Because we can talk about everything more freely, and there's nothing like having these types of conversations, even for those that are in the chat that are not in video like we are. You're still involved in kind of more of a conversation than just Discord, because Discord can only do so much. So I really like this. Is that whose is that?
Let's give this money away.
That's it. Okay.
Somebody's gonna win this. Okay.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
This guy he's a baller, obviously. He is a phoenix-like creature, a Birdman, if you will. Birdman, who's to blame, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, he's got the little top hat, the sunglasses, he's got the fizzy bubbly, and he's got the belt buckle, he's got the business casual MDB shirt on. Looks just like kind of what I wear in all my videos where I'm trying to be professional. And yeah, man, look at this. He's smoking a pipe. Who knows what he's smoking in there? Obviously the good stuff. So somebody's gonna win him. He's worth like $500 or $1,500 right now, or between 1,000 and 1,500, fluctuating in there. The important thing is this thing is printing MDB every month. So for like the rest of this thing's life, it's just gonna be shooting out MDB into your wallet. Well, I think you have to claim it on
no. It just goes. It was just in my wallet at the end of the month.
It just airdrops.
That's awesome.
No claim.
Well, yeah, this is it. So let's see. I've never done a Gleam contest winner on camera yet. I'm new to Gleam. I had to redo my process because, like you, Enrique, my last style of doing giveaways got exploited. So like
Disaster.
Gleam filters out a lot of the bunk stuff, a lot of the bad entries. So it is ended, and let's see if I go click here. I'm doing this real time. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, let me hide this real quick in case it shows somebody's
Yeah, it might show some emails.
some email addresses. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
So, can you hide my screen real quick?
Absolutely. It is hidden.
Thank you. All right, let me click this just to see.
And this is fun, guys. We're actually going to try to do this more often, where we try to do some kind of giveaway each show or every other show. We're going to talk to different projects, see what we can do. So this is going to be something we try to do. But this is special, though. I mean, this NFT is worth a lot. So.
It's a lot of money. Yeah. Like if you got this and you could sell it right now for over $1,000. I mean, it's crazy. So Danny straight hooked it up. Alice too. I'm always I'm always hustling for giveaway stuff. I'm like, dude, like when I'm trying to when I'm doing like sponsored video deals and stuff, I'm like, look, I don't have time, but like blah blah. If you sweeten the deal and like hook my community up with something huge, like awesome. Now we're talking, and then that's how I'm trying to like prioritize stuff. Anyway, that's a little insider info on the business side of things. But so all right, I'm gonna pick the winner, but man, I just want to see if it's gonna show the email address.
Also, we've hit a all-time high on watchers. We hit like 32 viewers in combined with both YaBonks and
wow.
EAM.
Shoot.
Wow.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out. Hey, Boss Nat.
Hey, what's up, Lady Boss?
All right,
Nat in the house.
Is it gonna show? It's drawing right now. So it is drawing right now. It's showing their email address. So do not show my screen right now. It is showing their email address. But if I go to the Gleam contest and I refresh it, does it say who won? Let me.
Or is there a way you can kind of hide the email by like making your screen smaller and then moving it, or
Yes, potentially. Let me verify that they are who they say they are.
And verify that they are subscribed to all three of us, because if not, you're out. Just like that.
You better subscribe.
Yeah, you got to subscribe to our channel, otherwise you're out.
Austin Clark.
Just kidding. YouTube guidelines, don't ban my account. That is not a requirement for this giveaway. He's kidding. He is kidding.
I like
to
kid, guys. I like to kid.
But do subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be I have a bunch more giveaways like this lined up already. So I have like 3 or 4 giveaways already. I have the stuff. I just have to like set up the giveaways. And I don't like doing multiple giveaways at a time. It's too much to manage. So as soon as this one's over, I'm setting up the next one. And it's actually going to be a pre-send NFT from Drew Wolfer. Anyway, little alpha there. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm excited, you guys. So this person entered through multiple different ways. And the winning entry, for the record, was they visited a website. That's all they did. All they did was visited MDB's website through that link, and they're about to get $1,500. I love the internet, man. This is crazy. Let me just verify though that they are not like a scammy person. Like there's like ways you could check. Let me check their Twitter and stuff.
I'm the worst at that.
Price is 3.45 BNB. Floor price
3.45. Okay, so one BNB right now is 290.
They have a legit Twitter page. They are big
$1,000.
They are big MDB fans, by the way. They are retweeting like all the MDB stuff, and they retweeted some Titano stuff. Okay, they seem like they're a legit DeFi person that's been around for months.
Yeah.
So that gives me confidence that this isn't just like a one-off account somebody spun up to enter 1 million times with. And then let me just double check their. Yeah, and they got a Twitch page and everything. Okay. Yeah, this person's legit. They won. Are you guys? I'm freaking out, you guys. Peter. Oh my God.
He said, "Oh God, he needs the money."
Oh my God. Unless he played it well. Like I made a ton of money on Titano, by the way, for the record. Like I'm still holding some, but like I got my initial out plus a little extra. So, all right. Are you guys ready? Wait, let me
Let me know when I can click on show your screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do is announce winners in widget. Let me click that. With the avatar and everything. Click. I am figuring this out in real time. You guys are watching me set up, like, do this, like, for the first time like this, okay? There we go. Now, if I refresh the page, all right. Will you show my screen again?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Croc? Sorry to hear about Titano. All right, so I can show it now. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive. All right, let's
go.
Okay.
I think so.
So this is the big reveal.
This is the big reveal, you guys. The winner of drum roll. Let's do a James Pelton drum roll. Drum roll, everybody.
Here we go.
The big winner of the MDB Phoenix Fire Club NFT worth almost $1,500 is.
All right, here we go. I'm clicking now.
Who is it? Oh no, we can't see. We can't see.
Tommy R.
Tommy R. Congratulations, Tommy R. You just won like a $1,000 NFT that keeps going up in value.
At least $1,000 right now.
Well, so the floor
Tommy
price is 3.45 with an average sell price of 3.945, and you get MDB every month airdrop to you. So it's even more if you hold on to it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, Tommy R. I will email you at the email address you signed up with, and I will, if you're okay with it, I will blast your Twitter handle out there and let everybody know on Twitter that you won. But yeah, Tommy, I will email you for your wallet address, and then I'm going to look into how to transfer the NFT. I actually don't know how to do that yet, so I'm probably going to ask Alice to help me with that because she transferred it to me initially. It's probably pretty simple with the smart contract side of things, but yeah, so I'll get in touch with you, Tommy. Congrats, man. Enjoy it. This thing is paying out MDB every single month like a machine, and it will forever. And if the price keeps doing what it's doing and beyond, like this is just, I mean, it's crazy that this just a digital thing, right? A little NFT that has some like code behind it is printing what, like $75 worth of passive income a month, maybe more now that the price has gone up. Like,
yeah, it was about $70-$80 when I got my airdrop.
Dude, so yeah, $70 or $80 a month indefinitely while MDB is alive and well from just an NFT. So congrats, Tommy. I'm super excited for you. I know a bunch of people are probably pissed and jealous, but man, that's so fun.
Yeah, we got to be good sports here.
Everybody's being really good sports, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
This was fun, man. This was super fun. Like, what a cool thing to be able to do that. Like, I'm about to just like change this man's life, right? In like one little contest. He literally, his entry that won, he visited MDB's website through the Gleam contest. That's all he did. He clicked a button, man. Like, what? Easiest $1,500
draw it again.
That's actually a thing. So I will email him and reach out to him through multiple platforms. And if he doesn't respond within like a few weeks, like I'm gonna have to redo this contest and draw another winner.
Yeah.
What if we do a week, and if he hasn't responded by next Friday, we'll do another drawing on live.
I used to have a 3-day window. But yeah, I think a week for something this important. I really don't want to break this person's heart if they don't respond. So like if he doesn't check his email for like 2 weeks, and you know what I mean? But I'll reach out to him on Twitter and at his email address. I'll get a hold of him. He's an MDB bull, obviously. Like, gosh, well, I guess I'm already showing his Twitter handle here. So Tommy, I'm putting you on blast, bro. I'm sorry, but it's Tommy. You did it, dude. Look at this. He's got 1 follower. Everybody go follow Tommy. All right, Tommy Ricknell, congrats, dude.
Tag him on Twitter.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, congrats.
At Rickmo1989. All right. He is I'm guessing that's his birthday. He was born a year after me. So you know, for all I know, me and Tommy used to go to school together or something, who knows. But Tommy loves MD, as you guys can see. So I'm glad somebody, look, he's retweeting YaBonks, guys. Tommy's a cool cat. I already like this guy. I can tell you that. He's retweeting our buddy James. So yeah, congrats, Tommy, bro.
Very cool.
I could tell you love MDE. So this is hopefully this helps your portfolio big time. So what do you guys think? Tell me what's going on in your head, guys.
I'm excited,
that was a lot. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I do these giveaways all the time. Projects approach me for giveaways, and like I usually turn them down unless like I do like business with them and I go through like my vetting process to like verify. Cause like, you know, a lot of people will be like, oh, hey, will you do some giveaways? But like, I don't know if it's a scam token or like an NFT that like drain your wallet. Right. So like I have to be careful about what tokens I give away to people. So I only do it with like projects I've gone through my verification process to the best of my ability. Like they seem like legit projects. Like MDB is one of my more legit projects. And
Definitely.
like I've got another Peg Hub swag giveaway I'm doing. So if you guys want like Peg Hub swag, they got some cool shirts and mugs. I'm doing a giveaway for that coming up. And with our TV show here that we've started, this was a lot of fun to do it with friends together on camera. So maybe like I'm gonna try to incorporate giveaways as part of this. So when I set up on my next giveaway contest, maybe I'll do the reveal for the winner on here again like this. It's a lot more fun when you guys are like talking back and responding to me like fellow humans are a great company. So
Agreed.
So yeah, that's it, you guys. So I know you guys have a tight schedule today in terms of videos. So that's it. I'll get in touch with Tommy. I'll send it out. At anything you guys have to add to this before we wrap things up?
No, let's just hope that Luna 2 dumps. So that would make me very happy. And that's all I got, guys.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Hey, this was fun. This episode 6, DeFi, money, and everything else. Like I said, guys, if you are an active member of the Cardinal House Discord, if you're not, I just dropped the link in both of the chats for both of the YouTube channels. Tomorrow, I'll be hosting a I'll be hosting a trading bot tutorial. If you do want to join under my link and set that up on Astrobit, it'll be 100% hand walking. You can be there, have any questions answered. And it'll be really fun to kind of, help people out with something that's actually making people money, right? Next week, we'll talk more about DeFi, money, and everything else. I would love to have one episode where we talk about the passive income that we make and what we injected into to kind of de-risk ourselves. So maybe that'd be a good little conversation for next week. So thanks to everybody for watching, though. We're constantly getting a little higher.
And Julian asked if we can add more commercial real estate conversation. So I know you know quite a bit about that, Austin. Yeah, just
a little in commercial.
Yeah,
yeah,
Austin,
we can definitely
you're the
do that,
man
Julian.
for that stuff. I would love to learn more about it as well, because that's a part of my portfolio that's lacking. I mainly just got my mortgage on the farm here, which has done well, but like I'm never selling it. But and maybe someday when I'm 60, I'll have that 30-year mortgage paid off, and I won't have to pay like rent or mortgage anymore, except like the taxes, insurance, which are still like $400 or $500 a month. So it's like, oh my God, I'm stuck paying that no matter what. But you're doing it profitably with multiple properties, right, Austin? Like you,
yeah, he is.
Sir.
You have a
so that would be
real
something to
estate
talk
business
about.
going.
That would be something to talk about, Alex. You just hit on something that maybe it's not talked about enough. Is when you do own a home, you really should try as hard as you can to pay it off as quickly as you can, and you want to overpay every month. And you can save thousands by doing that, literally thousands. So we can add that to the chat as well, which Austin, I'm sure you have a bit of experience with, obviously, as well.
And thank you, Croc.
Thank you, Croc. $5.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's awesome.
Croc
Thanks for the
is
super
a
chat,
super fan of this podcast. Thank you so much, buddy.
dude.
You're the
thank
man,
you, Croc.
Croc.
Croc, keep entering into my giveaways because I hope you win one of them.
Yeah.
It's funny. One guy in my community has won like two or three of my giveaways over the past few months. So like there aren't a ton of people that enter into these. So like your potential to win this stuff is actually really, really high.
And And guys,
Yeah.
that puts us at, hold on, let's do some math. 5, 10, 20, $35 of super chat so far in our show. There you go.
Let's
Heck yeah.
go.
We're grinding.
That's
We're
awesome,
grinding.
man.
Thanks.
I love it.
Appreciate that, guys.
Let's YOLO it on Luna too.
Oh, God, shut up.
Shorting it. Don't jinx it.
I'll give my money to you guys to take care of. Enrique, you do your TA trades with it. Austin, put it in your bots and just like I'll bring in the money and I'll just give it to you guys to manage. Okay, like.
All right. Yeah, that'll be fun. Well, guys, it was a lot of fun. It's so cool doing a giveaway. That was very cool. And we'll see y'all next week.
Awesome.
See you guys.
Have a good
Thanks.
weekend, everybody.